All right, here's a tutorial on the King of Hearts trick. All right, so you can take your deck and you can shuffle it so the cards are thoroughly mixed up. Now, often when people cut a deck, they will just cut the deck once. But what you're going to do is you're going to actually cut the deck twice. It's called a double cut. So it makes sure that the cards are not in any special order. And so that makes the trick all that more amazing. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold the deck just like this. And you're going to tell folks that we're going to cut the deck twice. And so you're just going to fan through the deck and say, tell me when to stop. They're going to say stop whenever they want. You're just going to turn the deck over. You're going to say keep going, tell them when to stop again. I'm going to turn the deck over again. Say you have cut the deck twice. So we are going to stop at the first face down card that you cut to. Now I can see because of the screen, but when you turn the cards up toward the audience, you will not be able to see it, and you'll say you have stopped at the King of Hearts, and it will be the King of Hearts, and they will be absolutely amazed that you were able to read their mind. Now, how did I do that? I cut the deck. I also shuffle the deck. Well, what you do, and I just stuck the card back in there, is you're going to take your king. I'll just do King of Diamonds this time. You put your King of Diamonds on the top of the deck, all right? Now, it's an old magician trick to shuffle the deck. As long as I know the card's on the top, I can shuffle the deck as many times as I want. All I have to do is make sure I always let the top cards stay on the top of the deck, and I can shuffle this as many times as I want, as long as I just leave that top card on the top. The other thing that I can do when I cut the deck, if you just cut the deck, you just go like that, that's just called a double false cut, because I just cut the deck, and after I cut it, if I do that in slow motion, you'll see I cut the deck, I threw this behind, I grabbed this one, and I put it right back. I didn't actually cut the deck. That card is still on the top. So you do that quickly when you just do like that. To the casual eye, when you're just talking, people think you're cutting the deck. All you're doing is dividing it in half. And if you're not careful, you can mess up like I almost did. All right, so those are just some ways to handle the deck and just casually, and it looks like you're doing it. Now, the card is still on the top of the deck. So as you're fanning it, it's important that they cut it toward the top third of the deck. And you'll notice, keep track, it's on the top. When I flip this over, it's now there. And then I'm going to continue from that point, and they're going to tell me when to stop. Now notice that card is face down, right? It's face down at the bottom of those, or it's face up at the bottom of those. When I turn this half over, it's now the first face down card. So I'm going to fan through these and say, here, you just take the first face down card. But that first face down card is now the top of the deck, all right? So watch very carefully. Top of the deck goes here. That's now the top of the deck, all right? And then when I cut the deck again, that top of the deck, when it's reversed again, now is the first face down card, all right? So it's just a lot of fancy talk. And now you've cut the deck twice. The first face down card is going to be your selected card. Go ahead and take it. And then we'll use the King of Hearts in this trick. And that is how that trick is done. And you can enjoy that very, very much. And it works out really good. As long as I'm filming, I'll go ahead and show you one more really cool one you can do. You can put the King of Diamonds on the bottom. You can do what's called a Hindu shuffle. That's where they don't know it's on the bottom, and you're just going to keep grabbing cards like this, and that card stays on the bottom, but you just say, just tell me when to stop anytime you want. We're just going to pick a random card from the deck whenever you want. You do have to stop before I get to the end of the deck, but just tell me when to stop. Whenever they say stop, you just turn and show them the bottom card. Fools them every time. It's ridiculous because you're fanning off the top, and no matter when they stop, you just turn and show them the bottom card. You can't get away with that more than once or twice. They will wise up, but it's a great way to also force a card. So that is how the King of Hearts trick is done. I hope that's helpful. Bye.